back to another episode of me just talking, but the thing is, it isn't necessarily fantasy realm. It's actually me about to explain how strong Saitama is and if he can actually beat Goku in a fight. Well, that's why I'm wearing this One Punch Man shirt, actually. Well, enjoy the intro. Or I think I might call this fantasy fight because it just makes sense. There's two people fighting. But anyways, back to the question: how strong is Saitama and if he could beat Goku? The thing is, it's not a really fair comparison, just for the simple fact that Goku is a superpower alien who actually trains daily or on a daily basis as much as he possibly can, knows techniques, and he can literally just fly through space. Whereas Saitama, he can't fly, can't use ki, has very little training, and he's basically the most powerful person in the show just cause. The thing is, Goku's winning. Like, there's not much of a competition. Yes, it is a joke character. He's supposed to be stronger than everyone else, but at the same time, if you want to take this seriously, Goku's winning. But I do believe Saitama can win. But let me explain why Goku will win it first. Goku is a martial artist who's been training for 40 plus years. He is a Super Saiyan, which, if you don't know what a Super Saiyan does, it basically multiplies your base power by however much, depending on what form you take. For example, Super Saiyan 3 multiplies your base power by 100 times. There's also Kaioken, which does the exact same thing. So he used Kaioken and Super Saiyan at the same time. And on top of that, there's Ultra Instinct, which is basically observation hockey with extra steps. Allows you to dodge people without consciously thinking about it, which in that show is literally overpowered. Even in the games is overpowered, but whatever. I'm not talking about Dragon Ball Z as the main topic. I'm talking about Saitama, which if you go to Saitama, he only had 3 years of training, and even his training was very basic. It was just push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and a 10-kilometer run every day. The thing is, it's not a really healthy workout. It actually severely damages your lower back. On top of that, he doesn't let his body rest, so his muscles probably most likely did not form like they should have. And Saitama also doesn't know how to fight. He just punches, and if he connects, you basically just explode or whatever. That being said, he still managed to be the strongest person in the show within 3 years. That's basically it. Like, he only has physical strength. He's not able to power up or do some great feat like throw a galaxy or anything. That's all he could do, is just punches and physical content, whatever. But I said earlier, Saitama maybe will win just because of potential. And if you don't watch anime or even some corny TV shows, potential is 90% of the reason why the main character even gets trained anything. I'm really betting the reason why Saitama will be able to beat Goku is mainly because of potential, which, yeah, is a very, very risky debate, this topic alone. But anyways, although Saitama is only human, he doesn't have any powers. But even though he's human, he's able to do something that normal people in real life and even other animes and TV shows are not able to do. For example, he jumped from the moon all the way back to Earth, and it took him less than a minute to cover that gap. If you don't know how long that is, or the distance between Earth and the moon, it is just about 239,000 miles. And he did that under a minute. He is easily breaking the sound barrier, which is actually like near impossible for the human body to do, just for the simple fact the pressure of speed and other stuff will just crush you. The fact he's able to do that with little effort shows that his full speed may potentially be the speed of light, I'm guessing. Whereas Goku, he doesn't really need speed, just for the simple fact he has instant transmission, which allows him to teleport anywhere he senses life. But even if he does use raw speed, in just about every battle in Dragon Ball, they'll fight fast enough that you can't physically see them, which, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for. Alright, which suggests that they're moving at the speed of light, if not faster. They could also be used for special effects, but let's just go with that for now. Although the speed of light is faster than the speed of sound, Saitama is able to reach the speed of sound easily without much effort. On top of that, his greatest feat is destroying a meteorite that's being pulled down by gravity that is at least 10 times the size of his own body, which I'm not Death Battle or something, so I'm not doing all the math of that. but that is still relatively strong. Although in Dragon Ball, Cell was able to destroy Meteorite with just a tap. There's also different factors come into play, like for example, the meteorites One Punch Man fought was pulled by gravity. The one Cell hit was in space, but whatever. That's still pretty remarkable. He also put a hole in a canyon or in a mountain range or whatever without even touching it, and he was actually a pretty good distance away just using wind pressure to do that. So he's still pretty strong. Like I said earlier, he doesn't actually try for anything. So if he's able to do that with little effort, he's more than likely able to do greater feats if he were to try 100%. Goku, his greater feats literally doesn't matter because he breaks his limits just about every fight. But where the show is at now, he's able to fight someone that's at the god level, which I don't know how to compare that since there's no gods or anyone remotely as strong in One Punch Man world. But these gods can destroy planets with no effort. Literally just a drop of energy and then boom. So I don't know if Saitama is able to destroy a planet with one punch, but I am willing to bet that he's able to destroy a planet if he tried. On top of that, if he learned how to be an actual martial artist and learn the fighting techniques and stuff, he also stand a higher chance against Goku. And let's just assume for a second that Ki exists, since it's literally just the life flow of the universe. It would make sense that it would exist up to some extent in the One Punch Man world if he learns how to use Ki, which is the battle structure of Dragon Ball Z power system, which if you were to fight Goku, the power system will come to play either way. So if he learns how to use Ki, he will also stand a chance against Goku. So let's assume that because of his potential allows him to rise all the way up to Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue. Let's just say that just for debate purposes. I do not think he will be able to be Ultra Instinct though, just for the simple fact that it allows Goku to be able to dodge everything for the most part. But Saitama is surely able to fight Goku up to some extent. That will be pushing Goku to either transform to a higher state or pushing Goku's limits, so to speak. So if Saitama were to win, that will be the reason why 110% because of potential. And even though it doesn't really necessarily make sense, I am using just very basic logic to explain this. But this is just how I see it. Obviously, you're free to disagree. This was also very limited research. I did this based off knowledge I know of watching both shows and very basic manga reading I did for both shows. But that's just how I know. This isn't just based off knowledge I already know. To answer the question of how strong Saitama is, the thing is, I literally cannot answer with 110% certainty or confidence just for the simple fact because Saitama's full power extent is not fully shown. On top of that, it's just like near impossible because he, like I said earlier, he's just a joke character. I made this video just assuming it was serious and with basic knowledge I know from watching both animes and even manga too that I read of both. But if I were to guess, if there was a scale of 1 through 10, if Goku was a 10, Saitama would be like 5, 6, and maybe pushing 7, just for the simple fact that the feats he actually does are still remarkable and near impossible for most characters to do. Well, not most characters, but still impossible for a large amount of characters to do. That being said, he's only halfway up because there are still a lot of characters that are able to easily do the feats that he's able to do. For example, Naruto or Ichigo. If they really wanted to, they could easily do what Saitama does, although I doubt any of them are going to go to the moon just to break the sound barrier. But that's basically all to say. Like I said earlier, this is a video based off knowledge that I know of watching anime, mainly. So if you have knowledge that I do not have or possess, and you want to correct me of anything I said in this video, feel free to comment below. Honestly, I will gladly do another video of me comparing characters or just explaining concepts of different animes or even different TV shows that I may or may not watch. So, if you liked this video, hope you enjoyed it. That's basically the main purpose. If you want me to make another video like this, I will gladly do so. Peace.